Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? Eu sou o King, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal. E nesse vídeo, não é uma live, hein? Presta atenção. Eu vou soltar aí como estreia pra vocês, mas não é uma live. É um vídeo, eu não tô online, belezinha? Mas esse vídeo é pra você assistir antes da live que vai acontecer amanhã, terça-feira, dia 10 de setembro. É uma continuação da parte da história, beleza? Assista esse vídeo antes da live. Então, vamos lá? Já tô aqui com o meu controle e eu estou gravando essa live para que a gente não fique tão atrasado assim na parte da história, beleza? Deixa eu resgatar aqui as paradinhas que tem pra resgatar. O que tem aqui? Beleza. Show. Não, aqui é besteiradinha. Deixa eu aceitar vocês aí de amigo. Podem ficar tranquilos, sempre aceito. Uma hora enche, quando encher tranquilo, né? Aí não tem mais como aceitar. Deixa eu só colocar a gente pra jogar no controle, que é melhor. E belezinha. Show? Show de bola. Deixa eu pegar aquele telepus. Aqui. Fui! Por um cafezinho.
All things must change.
Madame Ping. Ok.
Youngster, are you here to admire the flowers? But it's a shame. These glazed lilies have almost all wilted.
Ó, o Cat Black mandou aí pedido de gameplay. Não vou aceitar porque eu tô gravando pra vocês, beleza?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully.
Caraca.
But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all.
Oxi.
Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you... Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are So slow to look for things.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
Caraca. Nossa, já quebrei o bully da mulher. Caracoles?
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
No.
Get out of here! And Shroud, I hear everything.
Chicas geralmente dá conta de todo mundo, né? Ok.
Keep up.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place?
Nossa!
Let's nip that in the bud. And Shroud.
You? He? Hup, he. You? Hup, he.
Huh? You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
Nossa, aqui eu fui trapado gostoso, hein? Ok.
I'm more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Killian Karst? Why would she stay in the
Ai.
city?
Nossa.
we go. Adventure time.
Ai, tinha uma...
Benny's adventure team.
Ai, não vi, tava morrendo.
Failed you.
Nossa, maluco, morreu o healer, hein?
You've been a naughty boy.
Excuse me?
Race you!
Caralho.
Frying pan into the fire. Nice and spicy.
Can't see? Keep up. I hear everything.
Boba, get them!
And shroud. Ugh. Let's nip that in the bud.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Can't see? So.
Nice and spicy.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Boba, get them! You're toast! How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Pô, achei que ia ter um baúzinho escondido aqui. Aham, aqui tem. Beleza. E dê a volta. Toma, filhote.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Ok. Nossa, enorme aqui o negócio, hein?
Race you!
Caralho.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
Tem um baúzinho aqui pra trás, não? Acho que não. Quer dizer aqui, eu vim daqui? Foi, eu vim daqui. Beleza.
Race you!
Nossa, entrou um monte de bichinho de lâmpada por conta da minha softbox.
Oh, in and out in no time. You an adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in
Ah,
English
já
for a
fazem 20
long
anos.
time. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Nossa, eu não lembro como é que entra aqui. Nossa, os mosquitinhos estão me enchendo o saco aqui.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell.
Acabou, amigão? Chega?
Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Tá.
Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea.
Os mosquitinhos estão me enchendo o saco.
I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Caralho, maluco.
Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser. Race you!
É longe isso? Deixa eu ver. Ah, não, é dentro da cidade mesmo. Beleza. Nossa. Ó um gato, ó, filho. Toma. Ué.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would
Boa.
you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhang Li from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years,
Filha da puta.
and there is
Mosquito do
meaning
caralho.
behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors.
Caralho.
The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Caralho.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Ó, sobrou pra todo mundo pagar isso aí. Famoso shield.
Hey, it's Child!
Scooter.
No, I was merely passing through. I
Aham.
see Mr. Zhang Li's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, You are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Cara, eu vou ter que bater muito nesse cara depois, né? Nossa, essa porra de mosquito aqui, mano.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say?
A most fair price.
Nossa.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Tá.
A full day
Cadê
of
o
odd
Tique?
jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Boa, Paimon.
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Vou oferecer 18 mil. Nossa, que negócio ruim.
This price'll do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Tá.
Oh, help? So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip.
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow.
Guess we've got no choice.
Pô, será que eu não tenho nenhuma flor disso aí?
Have you brought the... Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare. With this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
Tá. Ó o Child.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense.
Meu Deus,
For
não
this, we
acaba
need
as
to go to
coisas que esse
Boo Boo
maluco
Pharmacy,
precisa.
The finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is deserted, and it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out and...
Tá bom. Ai, a Titi.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the count.
Ela é zumbi.
Paimon thinks you might be right. Look at the talisman on her forehead.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi.
Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Caralho, ok.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself.
Caralho.
My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way, everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Nossa.
Guizhong ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal. An
Nossa.
Did
adeptabeast.
you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. And what it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong ballista. Perhaps
Fomos
we will find
trollados
some
pelo
clues.
zumbi, criança.
What the...
Tá bom. Pelo menos a gente não vai ficar só andando aqui, né? Vamos lá. Essa cocoa gold, popopi, popi, popopô. Tá lá, tá longe não. Quer dizer, tá no alto. Deixa eu meter aquela caixinha aqui, né, família?
Oh, yay! Okay, let's go!
Porque o escalamento vai ser mais do que necessário. Tem uma pancadaria ali, ó. O escalation, o escalation. Esse bicho é forte.
And shroud! Yeah.
Nice and spicy! Into it! Drilling down! Out the frying pan, into the fire! That really...
One with the force. One thing after, I hear everything. Why is there a chest here? Keep up. And shroud.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
Será que é em cima? É.
be epic.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this, but how do you operate this thing?
It is
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose
Ó,
only utility
parasita
lies in
burguês,
providing
filho.
quaint pieces of trivia on
Toma.
demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong ballista.
So, like,
I have a smattering. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker.
where is that supply post? Here, post.
Whoa!
Need help organizing the loot? I'm an expert.
Caraca. E tava aqui, será?
Yeah.
Tá, deve ter mais material. Tá.
Let's go, Twirly!
Dificuldade do caralho.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more
Huh?
intricately designed than I thought.
Achei que ia ter mais coisa.
Now how do we...
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista. Also, kindly state your name
Os
before you ask a
mosquitinhos
question.
estão
It's just
aqui
good
me
manners.
enchendo o saco. Igual
Are you
esses caras
blind
aí.
or something? This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere near them with this thing, Kite. Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazed. The
Tá,
next
vamos lá
thing
bater
you'll be
neles.
repairing is your face.
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimanding.
There's no way to this.
Let's spark things up a little.
Can't see?
Everybody stand back!
One with the forest.
Should replace my hammer.
Tem mais gente? Ah, tem um cara ali, mano.
Keep up.
Come a little closer.
Can't see?
That tingle?
Let's go, Swirly! Clear the area!
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
I got careless. That tingle?
You've been a naughty boy.
I'm going in!
And shroud.
That tingle?
Don't be such a brute.
That tingle?
I'll bury you. I'll uproot you. One thing after another.
That tingle?
Can't see?
Try not to enjoy this too much.
One with the force.
Test subject. Try. Wrong test subject. Picked. Wrong test subject.
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't see?
Out of the way! Everybody stand back!
And shroud. I hear everything. Can't see? You're open. You're open. One with the force. Can't see?
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Tá.
Yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's...
A search using the Guizhong ballista. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go to...
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return...
Good idea. We did our best.
Tá, vamos só pegar aquele baú ali. Afinal, já estamos aqui, né?
Smells like something good is inside.
Ah, tem negócio? Ok. Salve, Sirim! Não! Tô gravando a gameplay de vocês de daqui a pouco. Você vai assistir daqui a pouco, você vai ver esse salve pra você. Tô sem o poder.
Keep up.
Não morreu alguém? Cadê esse último? Aqui. Tem bicho aqui dentro. Tá, vamos descer lá.
Why is there a chest here?
E Ron Bennett.
I'll uproot you!
You're in for a little shock. Let's spark things up a little.
Why is there a chest here?
Ok. Caraca.
I'm going in! Shockwave! Get there!
One with the force.
Nossa, muita coisa, hein? Pegamos tudo? Pegamos. Tá, deixa eu ver o que tem aqui embaixo. Beleza, acho que tem um fogo fato ali, mas ok. Deixa eu só ver pra cá, tava falando que tinha um... Pega pra cá.
Spin to win! Let's go, Twirly!
Ok.
Shockwave! Spin to win!
Tá, deu. Beleza. Ih! Ah. É o Bugas. Eu achei que ia tomar uma cutscene, filho. Pra mim, em algum lugar aqui tinha parecido que tinha um Geóculos, mas agora não tá aparecendo mais no mapa, então deixa quieto. Vou pegar isso aqui, se pá. São 2.
Need help organizing the loot? I'm an expert. Here goes.
Tá. Não tô tão longe, não. Tem alguma coisa em cima?
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
É por isso que vocês não gostam dela.
Chi-Chi? Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk.
Okay.
Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's... here. This is the name.
Nossa.
Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and... So how are you supposed to predict
Como é que vocês não gostam da Paimon, mano? Olha
no
essa.
one could have seen this coming.
Essa foi
Excuse
ótima.
me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Ih! Olha a cobra, vi. Chega o homem da cobra.
Life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me.
Baiju.
I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Bubu Pharmacy.
Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs.
A cobra fala. A cobra branca que mama... Não, mentira, peraí.
Ah, the medicine... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Serpent.
Don't mind Chung Sheng.
Galera, deu uma cortada aqui, porque encheu o HD em que eu tava gravando. Mas ok, voltei aqui e vamos lá. Tá no meio da conversa, a gente já encerra o vídeo por aqui também. Já.
At last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
3 milhões?
Aw, too bad the Chising have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to Child?
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Ué,
Hey, less laughter, more
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
tá.
strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 Mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Mano, esse maluco é doido.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? If not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Tá. Show. Tá. Eu vou encerrar antes da gente para a próxima missão. Eu upar esse vídeo pra vocês, não vai ficar tarde. É isso. Muito obrigado. Espero que vocês tenham gostado. Lembrando que amanhã tem live a partir das 5h30 da tarde. E a gente joga até umas 7h30. Belezinha? Muito obrigado. Vejo vocês lá então e fui.